A lot of times at networking events, you find people who are dressed with finesse, speak eloquently, wear an amazing level of confidence, and offer impressive handshakes. But somehow, they end up jeopardizing their professional image due to the way they give, receive, or handle business cards. In this video, I have shared 12 tips that would help you prevent that and help you make a good first impression every time. Now, if that is something you'd like to see, then definitely keep on watching. First things first, think about what your card says. Is it a good representation of you and your brand? The information contained in it, is it accurate? Is it updated? Are there things that need to be changed? Take a good look and make sure that the information being conveyed is a good representation of you. That the information being shared is exactly what you want the card to say. Okay? Ensure your card is presentable. One way of ensuring this is making sure you always have it in a card holder. Have it not in in your back pocket or somewhere in your handbag where if you're asked for your card, you start rummaging through things in your bag. No. So have it in a card holder. And when you have to offer one, you always have it crisp and clean. So that is one way to ensure. You don't want to have oil stains on it. You don't want ketchup on it. You don't want makeup on it. This goes for the ladies. So ensure you have your card in a presentable format. Again, it represents you. It represents your brand. What message you want it to convey. The way it looks goes a long way in answering that question. If your card looks like you place no value on it, if it looks like you don't care about it, why should the person you're offering it to care, really? Okay, so you want to be careful with that. Another useful tip is keep your cards close. I mean, you're attending this event, right? You know the chances of that card exchange would happen. So why in the world will it take you forever to locate and present the card? I'm saying this and I'm smiling because I've been there where I needed a card. In fact, I needed to give a card and I spent minutes trying to find it. I beat myself up for a very long time. I was this close to missing a huge opportunity that today I'm grateful for. So you want to make sure it is close. Like I said, if you have it in a card holder or you have it somewhere, you know, your wallet, I mean, as easy as it is to say, okay, for the men, just have it in a wallet. That can also get tricky. Chances are that depending on where you put it in the wallet, over time, you might end up touching it a lot. And when you bring out the wallet, it doesn't exactly strike the most professional image to see that you're bringing your business card out of your wallet. So these are things we often overlook. But again, you want to present a good professional image. You want to make a great first impression and you want to sustain that great impression. Okay, so let's pay more attention to these things. I've been there, but you do not have to. The essence of your card is not to impress. You're trying to establish connection. You're hoping for future business. You're hoping to build relationship. So the point is, if it is not necessary on that card, then don't include it. Leave only what's necessary. If it is not critical, if it is not important, if it is not relevant, no need having it there. But if it is, by all means. Okay, so bear that in mind during your networking events. It is not to impress. It is to establish connection, to have business, and to maintain a professional image of yourself. Yeah? As the saying goes, if you know better, you do better. I know better now, but once upon a time, I didn't have to wait for people to ask me for my business card. I would always offer it. That is poor business card etiquette. Yes. You wait to be asked for your card before you offer it. Don't be aggressive. Don't be desperate. So if you really want to offer your card and you know it is not proper etiquette to just offer it, start by requesting for the other person's card, which is totally fine. So you're in the middle of a conversation or or you're rounding it up, depending on what point in the conversation, and you realize, okay, I might need to know more beyond this event, then by all means, request the person's card. And you know what would happen? There's almost 100% chance that the person would request yours. Voila. That's exactly what you wanted, right? Okay, so when you receive it, the question is, what then do you do with it? Don't forget to follow up. All right? You may not even need it that day, the day after, a month after, but do a follow-up. Remember to choose the right situation to offer your cards. Like I always tell people, quality over quantity. There's no rule that says that everybody in that event, at that networking event, must have your card. Like seriously, if you even if you dole it out like a flyer, it loses value, really. So nothing says everyone must be issued a card, must receive your card. So choose the right situation. If you're in the middle of this conversation and you realize, okay, there's more to learn about this person, then yes, you may go ahead and offer that and have that card exchange. That exchange session can actually happen. But again, do not give your cards out with reckless abandon. Quality over quantity. Now, when you offer that card, ensure you offer the card facing the person you're giving it to. In other words, if I issue my card to you and have it this way when I'm giving it to you, meaning you have to, so say I'm receiving the card from you and it's facing you, and then I have to turn it to read. That is poor business card etiquette. In other words, if I'm offering it to you, I give it to you this way. You don't need to turn it. You don't need to flip to see what I have on the card. So you just receive it that way. And I offer it to you in such a way that I'm only pinching an edge, a portion of it, not taking up the entire space. All right? So you want to pay attention to that. In receiving business cards, you want to follow the other person's lead. What do I mean? If the card is given to you using one hand, receive it using one hand. Now, if the card is given to you with both hands, you also want to receive it with both hands. Did you know that? Well, I didn't, but I learned it along the way and I'm sharing it with you. So one hand for one hand, both hands for both hands. That's how it goes. When you are offered a card, when you receive it, before putting it away, make sure to look at it. Yes, take a couple of seconds and look at it. Okay? So it shows you're placing some value on the card. Do not receive the card and immediately stash it away somewhere. No, so take a look at it. And that then leads us to, after taking a look at it, leave a comment. Say something about the card. Again, it places value on the card. Again, it says you want to do something beyond here. All right? And it generally makes the person feel good about that encounter with you. So I pick it up. It could be the logo. Oh, wow. Okay. WABU. Interesting. Is that an acronym? Oh, yes. It is an acronym for Women Are Beautiful Inside and Out. You see? So the person learns something. And you can imagine how happy I will be to share that information.
Which I actually have.
Okay. So anything. The logo, a word, a tagline, something. Just leave a comment on the card before putting it away. All right? Okay, let's pause here. Yes, let's just wait. Have you subscribed yet? Have you liked the video? Have you received any value at all? Come on, you know what to do. Please subscribe, please like the video, and leave a comment if you have received any value thus far. And let's keep going. Always ensure you have more cards than you need. Yes, there's no magic number. There's no way of knowing the number of people you're likely to exchange cards with, right? Especially if it's an event you've never attended anything similar to. But, bottom line, ensure by your calculation, you have more cards than you figure you will actually need. An easy thing, or something that helps sometimes, is have some, apart from the one you have on you, you can have some maybe in your vehicle, in your gym bag, have cards around, but always ensure you have more than you need. The reason is, you might have been there when you ask for a card, or when it's time, to reciprocate the card you just offered, and then you hear something like,
"Oh, I've run out of cards."
"Oh, I've given out the last one."
Or worse still, you find yourself trying to pick up one that has been stained with sauce. So you don't want that. So ensure you have more cards than you actually need. If at any point something on your card changes, ensure you update the card. By updating, I mean ensure you update that information by reprinting. It is usually not professionally appealing to find a card that has been crossed. You know, when the number has changed and then you have to cross it and then you write a new one. Not very tidy, and it's not doing justice to your professional image. So we want to take note of that. It happens a lot. I see it a lot. So, but after this video, you won't be found doing that. You will never be caught on fresh. If you haven't subscribed, now is a good time to do that. Leave a comment. If there are other business card tips you know that I haven't shared, or you want to add to what I already have, then please go ahead and leave a comment. Let's learn together. Until I see you in my next video,